Triumph Street Triple 765 RS Best Motorcycle Review, 765 cubic centimeters, Aluminium Twin Spar. Triumph's original Street Triple RS was always going to be a hard act to follow, but they've managed to improve it with a few tasty tweaks. It isn't a huge leap forward, but its deeper pool of mid-range is useful on the road, and the extra refinements will add even more joy to ownership. It still has minimal weather protection, and the ABS can now get in the way on track, but it will still thrill on a Sunday morning or at a track day, like the naked super sport bike it is. It can also be calm and easy the rest of the time, making a genuine everyday ride or holiday companion for anyone. Superbly built and lavished with the kind of tasty equipment you'd expect to see on an exotic super naked, it's still a lot of bike for the money, too. Ride quality and brakes. With the exception of the latest generation version 3 Pirelli Diablo Super Corsa SP rubber, which gives the new RS a slightly more on its nose stance, the chassis is left unchanged, so the new Street Triple RS rides, stops and handles just like the 2017 original. That's no bad thing because you still get Brembo monoblocks and a span/ratio adjustable front brake lever, although even on its minimum setting it's too far away from the bar, and Ohlins rear and Showa forks, all bolted to one of the finest, best balanced chassis setups you'll find anywhere. Front-end feel, grip and confidence is up there with the best sports bikes money can buy, and it's only on track where you can begin to push its limits, but you need to have the kahunas of a racer to get anywhere near them. We've done our fair share of riding the 2020 Street Triple RS on winter UK roads, as well as sunny Spanish switchbacks and racetracks, and while the suspension setup is on the firm side, it's still plush over bumps. Pirelli Super Corsa SPs work surprisingly well, even in the wet, but when air temperatures drop below 5 degrees you'll be crying out for sports touring rubber. All 5 rider modes, road, rain sport, track and rider, have been tweaked to suit the motor's new character, and you still get anti-wheelie and, non-lean sensitive, traction control. For normal riding the RS electronic aids wait in the wings, just in case, but selecting track or the customizable rider mode lets you wheelie and reduces TC intervention. You can also turn it off. Brakes never lack power or feel on the road, but on track the ABS can be too intrusive, even on the raciest of its 2 new settings. Thanks to Euro 5 you can no longer disable it. With a chassis based on the 675 Daytonas, the Street Triple RS is on the small side, and larger riders look big once they climb aboard, but it's remarkably spacious. Pillions now get more legroom, too, the bar position perfect, and the seat is surprisingly comfortable on an all-day ride, but it really is a naked in its truest sense and offers little protection from the elements. Engine. Peak power remains at 121 brake horsepower, but Triumph has bolstered mid-range oomph with a new exhaust cam, a lighter crank, clutch and balancer. It breathes through new intakes and a twin-cat exhaust featuring a header balance pipe and free-flowing carbon-tipped stubby end can. All this adds up to 9% more peak torque, 9% extra power at mid-revs, and a 7% reduction in inertia. To ride it's still the Street Triple RS we know and love, but the motor has extra cream in its mid-range, where it's most appreciated on the road, similar to the mellower 2017 Street Triple R. But the RS hasn't lost any fire from its belly. It still sounds angry, pulls like a mono-wheeling maniac out of slow corners, makes mincemeat of straights, and will surge on to a data-logged 148 miles per hour. The addition of an auto blipper to complement the old RS quickshifter isn't life-changing, but it makes for crisper downshift speed and saves your clutch hand on a long journey. It's still beautifully fueled, friendly, and the power is nice and docile at low speed, making the Triumph easy for anyone to just jump on and go. During an MCN 250 head-to-head with the outgoing model in pure safe and steady road conditions, it's slightly better on fuel. It returns 56 miles per gallon and theoretical 214 miles from its 17.4-liter tank, old RS, 55 miles per gallon per 210-mile range. Reliability and build quality. Our online owners' reviews have nothing but good things to say about the way the Street Triple RS goes and is finished, but some have experienced minor reliability and durability issues. Value versus rivals. Despite its upgrades, Triumph have kept the price the same as the previous RS and are offering some stonking PCP deals, which when you look at its equipment, performance and level of finish, represents superb value for money. The Street Triple RS main rivals include the Kawasaki Z900, Yamaha MT-09SP, MV Agusta Brudale 800R, Suzuki GSX-S750 and KTM 890 Duke R. Triumph Street Triple RS is the go-to middleweight naked sportster, and it's easy to see why. You get the performance to embarrass bigger bikes, a glistening spec and more handling than us normal folk can ever use. It's very focused, though. If you love the cheeky 675 cubic centimeters original, this feels like a flat bar or 6. Yamaha's MT-09 SP doesn't have the same outright handling or rush, but counters this with greater usability than the Triumph. It's perhaps the best pure road bike here for normal riding, and cheapest too. But it's KTM's new 890 Duke R that wins. Punchy, light, easy to ride and oh so agile, the beefed-up twin is the track-day-ready tool you'll genuinely want to ride every day. Equipment. You get lots of top-level bling for relatively little cash, including fully adjustable Showa Big Piston forks and Ohlins shock, Brembo M50 monoblock calipers, V3 Pirelli Super Corsa SPs, a slip and assist clutch, span/ratio adjustable front brake lever, traction and wheelie control, up/down quickshifter, 5 rider modes, self-canceling indicators, LED lights and a carbon fiber end can tip. Its multifunction 5-inch TFT dash remains, but it's loaded with Triumph's second-generation graphics, which are no better or worse than before. Having said that, the multitude of display themes and colors to choose from seems overcomplicated for the sake of it, when sometimes you just want to glance down to see simplicity of a clear speedo and rev counter. Bluetooth connectivity enables GoPro interaction and basic turn-by-turn, SAT and AV functions.